Yo, what's up everybody, how's it going? Today we're playing some Dota 1x6, which is of course made by Xeno, and we're playing Bloodseeker, because Bloodseeker got buffed quite heavily recently, particularly the W build, which is all about placing down the Bloodrite and then standing on top of it so we lose health and then deal more damage when it pops. We've got a bunch of different effects that will provide us magic immunity if we stand on top of it when that happens, or that will give us healing or a little bit of extra damage. Anyway, it's all very straightforward. I hope you guys enjoyed, and let's get into the game. Okay, we got ourselves Bloodseeker today. We're going for Bloodrite as our build. Now, I played this a bunch before, and it was truly just horrible. It's one of those builds where it's a heinous crime, and I don't know why it even existed. It's just unplayably bad. However, it recently got a massive buff, like 100% damage buff, like insanely huge buff, and I haven't had a chance to play it since. So we're gonna go ahead and give it a go. We'll see how it works, right? We'll see if it's better now. I mean, it's definitely better now. We'll see if it's playable now. That's the more interesting question, I suppose. It's definitely better, but that's not hard. I know that for sure that it is better. But you know. Alright, coming in here, slam this bad boy, take down all of this stuff, which is very good. And we're already looking nice. I mean, I always say that my benchmark for like a successful, fast early game farmer is somebody who can take down free camps. And as you can see with Bloodseeker, we took down free camps. So really can't complain. That's super good, super happy with that. And not a thing that's a problem. And then we even come in here, we clean this out. And I will get a little bit of cleave damage. Why not? That seems reasonable enough. We chill, and I don't think there's enough time to slam this and get another stack, but I will try, I guess. Oh, we did get it! Let's go, Bloodseeker! Alright, that's fucking sick. Got a little bit of healing now. And we're very happy with how these things are going right now, I think. Anyway, can I tell you a little bit of a story? A little bit, it's not the most interesting story, but look. Look. Leave me be. As I mentioned a few times already, we're hoping to move soon, right? And this Friday is when we hopefully learn whether or not Mickey got a spot at a medical school, and where, although as we already mentioned, the odds are pretty high. What do I want to get? I think I'll just get face boots, because Bloodseeker is pretty good with face boots, right? Now, as I already mentioned, the odds are pretty high, so we are optimistic. And the school that is most likely, that seems most likely, is a school called Tübingen. If you are in the ritual area, Bloodrite will apply strong dispel on you and grant magic immunity for 1.2 seconds. Now, I have been looking into, I've been researching, you know, okay, well, if we go to Tübingen, where do we actually, in practical terms, move? Because the problem with Tübingen is that it's a university town. Like, literally, if you go into Tübingen, there is a sign that says University Town, Tübingen. That's all it is. It is basically an entire city structured around a university, a giant university with many, many faculties, but still, that's really all it is. And that means that rent in Tübingen is absurd. It's very expensive. So ideally, I would like to not move directly into Tübingen. But I was having a problem, right? Because I was researching on Google, I was looking on Google Maps, okay, where could we go? And there is a bunch of nearby towns that are much more affordable, that make sense, that are connected to a train line that goes right into Tübingen. However, for some reason, and I don't know why, Google kept telling me that if I am in one of those other towns, for example, one of them is called Reutlingen. And yes, a lot of German cities around here end in Ingen. That's just what they are. There's Weiblingen, Reutlingen, Tübingen, what else? Vaihingen. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Anyway, point being, Reutlingen is pretty close to Tübingen, but like not so close that you can just like casually go there. You have to take a train. But the advantage is that there's a train that goes straight from Reutlingen straight into Tübingen. Just straight connects into it from Reutlingen train station to Tübingen main station. And the Tübingen main station is like a 20-minute walk away from all of the like university stuff that you care about. Now, you might be wondering, Baumi, why are you saying walk? That's a very specific thing to bring up. Why don't you, like, why a walking distance? Because that's what Google kept telling me. Google was like, okay, yeah, if you're on Reutlingen, you can take the train to Tübingen. It takes like 10 minutes, no problem. But then you're gonna have to walk for like a 25-minute walk to get into town. And I am just like, Google, you can't be serious. Does that sound sensible to you? Does that sound true? Didn't sound true to me at all. Because why wouldn't there be a bus? Really quick. The Bloodrite ritual now ends when the ability is used again. Maximum duration is 6 seconds. When you are in the area of the Bloodrite ritual, you lose 3% of your maximum health. Bloodrite damage increases by 90% of health lost this way. So I can just pop it immediately if I want. Or, of course, I can hold it and wait until the right moment and boost its power. Now, honestly, I'm not sure if I want to fight a Juggernaut. That seems scary, so I'm not going to. Right, but like, why wouldn't there be a bus? That just doesn't sound true to me. It's like one of those things where, like, it doesn't pass the common sense test in my mind. So, I kept looking at it, and I checked out the map on Google Maps, and there are buses on the map, but Google keeps insisting, nope, can't take the bus. There's no buses. You gotta walk. So yesterday, I was just like, let's just fucking go. It's not that far. It's like a 40-minute drive. It's like a 40-minute drive. But like, you know, if we're gonna be moving there, it's not a bad idea to just like have a look at it in the first, like ahead of time, right? So I just was like, let's just go. Let's just go to it. Let's just have a look. So I can have a look at the freaking buses. And we go into Tübingen. I find everything that I'm looking for. I find the university. I find the train station. And of fucking course there are buses. The thing is fucking wired from top to bottom with buses. It's literally a 3-minute bus ride from the train station into all of the stuff near the universities. And then from there, it's like, there's like a non-stop, there's like 5 different bus lines that are just circling around all of the different faculties. Of course there are buses! So anyway, this boils down to Google just fucking lied to me. And I'm kind of mad about it. Fuck you, Google. Fuck you for lying to me. And I had to go to Tübingen to figure out whether or not you're lying to me. But I couldn't live with that. I could not accept that to be the truth. Because it just doesn't make any goddamn sense, does it? It just does not make sense. Anyway. Yes, so that was my yesterday. And then we had a look at Reutlingen too, because, you know, there's a better chance actually that we're moving to Reutlingen as opposed to Tübingen. Alright, I'll take some of these. Ooh, I'm gonna have to go, I think. I'll pick this up with my courier and then dip. Yes, I have acquired courier technology. People keep telling me to use the courier and I figured it out. It's actually really easy. You can just kind of slam the... Oh, shit. Yeah, we're dead. Yeah, that's bad. I don't know what that dude is going there. Maybe you were looking night when the buses don't have a schedule. Come on, give me some more credit than that. Give me a little credit here, friends. Like, how stupid do you think I am? Like, I obviously checked on a proper schedule. I didn't just check at night and then think to myself, how weird, there are no buses at night. Not even, and that's even not addressing the problem, that there are buses at night. There are buses at night. I checked for that too.
Hello there, General Baumi.
Hey, Miracle Man. Thanks for the 28 months. Alright, coming in here. Slam this. Yeah, Juggernaut is absolutely terrifying right now, but I don't think there's all that much I can really do about it. So I'm just gonna kind of stay away. Are we getting Radiance again? You guys know that Radiance is one of the big items in this mode. Hello. Goodbye. Right, Radiance is one of the big items where a lot of heroes want it, and with a build like this, where we are planning on spending a lot of time on our circular area here, I think a Radiance just makes sense. In particular, Radiance we can get, what am I saying here? We can get a lot of, like, disabling stuff. We're gonna get an Echo Saber, or Echo Spear specifically, and, you know, go that way. Bloodrite deals an additional 20% of its damage over 4 seconds, which is very good. Baumi House. Sweet dreams, Alex going. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. So, I am still, myself, in pretty much the exact same position I was the last time we had talked about it. Which is that I am done with it. All of my work is still done. Turns out there, none of it got undone. All of the work that I can do is finished, and everything that is left to do is up to other people. Now, those other people have not been as productive as I would like them to be, or in the case of the porting team, have actually been a little counterproductive. So a problem that we're having now is that the porting team apparently is implementing stuff in a way that's making our developers upset, and not happy with the entire situation, and it was described as blocking, which is very harsh language. That's rough, being accused of blocking progress on a development, on something like that. So, what is the progress? Well, again, my side of it, what I needed to do is still 100% done. Everything else is going at the slowest snail's pace, like a snail that is honestly geriatric and it's just walking backwards, like a snail that's confused, right? A snail that sees the line in front of it where it's supposed to go, and then decides, actually, never mind, I want to go the other way, and then it wonders why it's not arriving. Okay, that sounds all a little bit harsh. Yes, I am nothing but deeply frustrated with the fact that the game still isn't finished and that I still haven't been able to give it to people. But ultimately, I actually have no choice in the matter. And, sorry. Yes. I don't even have an update to give you because I don't really understand what the problems are. Right? Like, I'm not a programmer. I'm just not. It's not my specialty, it's not what I do. And all of the things that are remaining are technical issues in one way or another. Sorry. I hope that's a somewhat... I assume it's not a satisfying answer because I mean, I'm not satisfied with it. But it is a true answer. I hope that at least has some value. Alright? I may not be able to provide you with what I really want to, but I can at least tell you the truth. And I hope that's worth something.
Alright. Oh, I'm just a janitor around here taking out the trash, and you're gonna get right in here if you don't leave a rating on the video. Kids these days, unbelievable.
Alright, we'll take this. We'll get 2% spell amp. And I am just working on my Echo Spear now. Ooh. Guys, please. I was not messing up on how to check for trains on Google. Google was just wrong. There you go. And then we just punch you in the face. The nice thing is that I can control when the ritual ends. Right? So it may seem like it just ended really early. That's because I made it end really early. Yes, it did end really early, but that's exactly the point. I have control over that. And honestly, for the early game, that is the strongest aspect of this ability. Is the fact that I am in charge of when it pops and when it doesn't. Here we go. Can I be an old man for a moment? This is just like mildly tangentially related. But it's an observation that I've been making, and I find it interesting. So, I think that my particular generation, right, like my age group of people, we're kind of lucky because we had to grow up with a certain baseline level of computer literacy to be able to make things work. Because when I was growing up, alright, like computers existed, the internet existed, but like, it wasn't good. Minus 1 second Bloodrite cooldown. At the beginning and end of the ritual, Bloodrite pulls enemies to the center of its action. That's the most important upgrade. Very glad that we got that. But it wasn't like good, right? Like the internet existed, but it was kind of a disaster and computers were kind of annoying to use. Because I see these days, there's actually like a surprising lack of computer literacy. And it makes a bit of sense to me. Because, you know, kids these days, they have it much easier in terms of like how computers work. With all of, you know, like all of the modern computing stuff like phones and tablets, a lot of the elements of them are just very heavily pre-created, right? You don't really need to manage folders on your phone. And while that may seem like a trivial thing, managing folders, I have 100% seen like reports on people, young people, struggling with that. And I wonder if that's why you all think that I can't Google shit. Like, to loop it back around. Because I know how to Google stuff, okay? Let's see what we get here. Ooh. A little bit of a lag there. Alright, we'll clap this in here. So we're just kind of like draining our own HP, but then I can pop this and now we're doing a bunch of damage. Which is good. And we heal. Which is also good. And I will get... I think I'll get damage against creeps actually. But that's definitely a thing, right? Where computers and just technology in general has become a lot more user-friendly. And that's great in terms of just using it. But I do think that it is detrimental if it comes to being able to how do I put it? It is detrimental if it comes to like a general understanding on how to use things when they are not working. Right? Because it's easy to know how things are supposed to be when they are working properly. Right? That's easy peasy. Alright, we zoom you in there. Oh my god! I was hoping to zoom you back in, but I got 19 stacks of Little Shredder. That's brutal. Oh. Yeah, but I can't go in. I'm too low. You know what? It might actually be time for a Blade Mail. I usually am the world's biggest Blade Mail hater, but I think it makes a lot of sense here. 1 HP? Yeah, but it's not actually 1 HP. I deal damage to myself. Right? So I had a bit more than 1 HP, but then I brought myself down to it. Whew. Our Blade Mail. Good, good, good. Thank you. Got some mana, finally. That's actually very helpful. Okay, well, I'm gonna do this on the Juggernaut and see if I can maybe get myself a kill on this dude. Just smoked up, didn't he? This is mine. Alright, we found him. Good. After using Bloodrite, your next attack will root the target and steal 8% of its strength. Which is pretty cool. Rupture initial damage. Alright. Hello, friends. Ooh! Holy! Okay. Wow, the Legion Commander did way too much damage. I mean, it is a Legion Commander, right? It is a Legion Commander. Hey, Mr. Victim, thank you so much for the 31 months. Appreciate it. I did die to a neutral creep at the very least, but like, god damn, I got blown the fuck up. It's Legion Commander Ultimate build as well, which is one of my least favorite builds in the game. Because it is so annoying. So annoying to play against. Because you play it, alright? And like, it's already a problem in 1x6 a little bit. When your opponents, or like when an opponent specifically, somewhere else on the map is just like going super hard and killing people left and right. And now you're struggling to kill that opponent because they were getting fed by somebody, right? That's already a bit of a problem. But it is made so much worse if it's a Legion Commander farming up dual kills. Ah, you just can't win. On that note, we're getting a Hammond's Halberd. Alright, I will get this. More healing, thank you. We are 100,000,000% getting a Heaven's Halberd, because it's also great against the Snapfire and against the Juggernaut. White Spirit is ultimate, so it's like not that good there, but that's okay. And then the Patch, who is Rot, so that doesn't really do anything either. But the only thing we can do against those heroes is really either tank up or buy BKB. And to be honest, we're doing both of those. Probably. I'm not sure about the BKB, but we'll see. Alright, clap this in here. Rupture initial damage and damage from movement. Bounty rune. Pick up here. I mean, in terms of farming speed, it's hard to keep up with us. Ooh, okay. Alright. So far. Oh my god! Never mind. Gotta get the halberd first. If I wanna win against that. If there's a 1x6 tournament, who do you think gonna be the most picked heroes? Heroes that are consistent and easy. So I think Legion Commander will probably be alright. Because again, with Legion Commander, you just click Ultimate and you get yourself a kill, right? That's easy. There's no room for error, really. And that plays a really big role. Because with other characters, you can make mistakes. And making mistakes stinks. Alright, we'll probably get Aghanims. Ugh, magic immunity. Yeah. Alright. Okay, here's this. I gotta go. Alright. Ah, I was hoping to steal it. Mm-hmm. Oh no. That didn't hit. I did manage to get the kill on the Juggernaut though. So that's not too bad. Luckily the Void Spirit decided to go for the Juggernaut instead of me. Which is actually fair. Like, I understand why that decision was made. Because ultimately the Juggernaut is probably the easier target. But I was very low HP. Come in here. Alright, slam this. Is that the exact same thing as a meme when people gave me sass for playing easy characters? The less I fuck up, the better. No, that's like absolutely a thing. I think that it's a bit of a... It's definitely a bit of a mentality that people have that, you know, you should be playing perfectly, you should not be making mistakes. And I think that's because Dota is a really easy game to play. Now, this may sound controversial, right? It may be like, wait, Baumi, did you just say Dota is easy? And yeah, it is. On a physical level, Dota is easy to play. And I stand by that. Right? It's not that hard to push the buttons. I mean, frankly speaking, at TI 8, I think, at TI 8, they were displaying the APM numbers for Dota players. And they are just hilarious. There's a reason why they only did it for one tournament. Because there was an Ogre Magi running around with 18 APM. 18! Oh, okay. Now, I'm not saying that Ogre Magi is a bad player. I'm not saying that the Ogre Magi is doing anything wrong. You don't need high APM to play Dota. That's exactly the point. Dota is on a physical level pretty easy to play. There are games where that isn't the case. Alright? If you are, like me, a big enjoyer of Super Smash Brothers, then you should know that. Hello, what's up? Oh, I got a new controller, thank you. We bought new. Okay. Alright, Blade Mail. Ooh, okay. There's a Juggernaut. I got this kill. I mean, I just disarm here, right? And then I blast this and I get it. Sick. But there are games like Super Smash Bros. Melee where you have to play with 500 APM. And in case you don't know what that means, APM is actions per minute. It's how often you're clicking buttons in the game. Right? But in games like Super Smash Bros. Melee, you have to play with 500 APM. And, you know, you could still go faster if you really wanted to. And you would still get better for it, right? Like, again, in Dota, being fast with your APM isn't really something that will make you better at the game. And that's fine, that's not a problem. But Dota is just not hard to play in that specific way. No, I had a point, but I forgot what it was. What was I actually saying? Oh yes, there you go. Alright. And in those games, it is not an uncommon mindset to make concessions. You just have to say, okay, well, I am just not gonna be able to hit all of my buttons perfectly in order. So, what I need to do is I need to kind of focus on something. What thing do I want to be good at? And then you focus on that and you practice that. Right? What is your gameplay style? Not just what is your gameplay goal, but how do you approach getting to that goal on a physical button input level? And you know, that's something that Dota players don't really have to worry about. But just because Dota players don't have to worry about that doesn't mean mistakes don't happen. Dota's a much more mental game. Dota's a game where you have to think. And you have to think about a lot of stuff. In Super Smash Bros. Melee, in Tetris, in those games, you don't have the opportunity to think. The games move too quickly. It's not to say that thinking isn't part of it, but thinking is more of a planning thing, right? You think during the planning stage. You think when you're practicing. You don't think while you're playing because the game is moving at 500 APM and you, frankly speaking, just can't click the buttons that quickly. God damn, I'm really strong now. Let's go. Like, it feels like we're just popping off. Okay. Ooh, lucky you. Lucky you that you managed to zip on out of there. Oh, I gotta go. No, I wanted to snipe it. Ah, Legion Commander, what a nightmare. But in Dota, it's a mental game. But that doesn't mean you don't make mistakes. But because Dota is more of a mental game, people always think that mistakes don't happen and can't happen and shouldn't happen. And that's just not true. That is just not a good or healthy or useful way of thinking about the game. No, mistakes are a part of it. So if you are in a competitive environment, if you're in a high stakes environment, there's a good chance that the best play is the play that has the lowest odds of resulting in those kinds of mistakes. That has the best chances of you making sure that your game plan is actually executed. And sometimes that means just doing something that isn't optimal. Sometimes that means playing a weaker character to make sure that when you are actually getting to do what you want, or so that when you're actually playing the game, you actually get to focus on the things that you are good at, that you care about, where your understanding of the game is working in your favor. Let's get lifesteal. I'm absolutely terrified of this up here. Oh, never mind. Cool. I'm definitely getting a bunch of lucky pickoffs, but saying that they are lucky pickoffs is maybe not entirely accurate. It is worth keeping in mind, I am Bloodseeker. That's like my thing, right? Like, I get vision when people are low HP. So stealing kills? Yeah, that's just gonna happen. But like, not even necessarily just on accident. That is very much like a design element of the hero to get lucky kills. Alright, I'm just gonna try. I don't know where he is at. There he is. Got him. Cool. Fuck. Oh, you've got respawned already. It's fine. I will leave you be. If you let me go, then I will let you be. Do you want to fight me? I will fight you, and then I will kill you. Thank you. Okay, so I think it's time to get rid of the Blade Mail, and it's probably time to buy a BKB. That sounds like a good, sound way of going about it. I have too many buttons. I don't like how many buttons I've got. See, that's actually an example of what I'm talking about. Where like, I feel like I have too many hotkeys that I need to click. And it's not difficult to physically click the hotkeys. But when do I click them? Oh dear. Well, now that's a bit trickier, isn't it? Alright.
Structures fortified.
And we get this. Wow, buyback. Oh, you guys were fighting. Yeah. That other dude just died. Okay, this dude is giving up. This build seems really strong now. Like, I'm actually doing pretty well. Is there any mobile game where it is hard to physically click the button? Any mobile game. I'm not even joking. Like, I'm kind of mildly joking. But, like, genuinely, maybe that's just me being shit at them. Anytime I try a mobile MOBA, I'm just like, fuck, I keep misclicking. I don't know if that's just me. But it's definitely, that keeps happening. Okay. Oh, where are you going? No, we turn this off. And got it. Wow. Nice. I'm going for the base here. She already used buyback. I can just get this, get myself an epic. Nice. Epic. While your health is below 30%, Bloodrite heals you 1.5% health per second instead of dealing damage. I like it. Okay. On the Blood Rage effect, you heal for 6% of any damage dealt. Ugh. Ugh, I hate it. Ugh, I hate it. Hate it! Freaking Legion Commander. How do I kill her? I think she gotta go. She gotta be next, right? If I give her more time to build up her dual kills, she's just gonna get stronger and stronger and stronger. We just gotta kill her. She just gotta go. Bro, same me with any mobile games. I can't. I get hand cramps and I'm thinking, am I a boomer now? I honestly don't understand how people play those games on mobile. I'm not saying that the games are bad. I'm just saying that when I play them, like the phone is heavy on my hands and it like pushes uncomfortably into my fingers. And and the buttons are taking up half the screen so I can't see anything. I don't get it. Bigger phone gang? No, I have a phone that's frankly too big. I have a OnePlus 7T. And honestly, don't recommend. I regret that purchase. Not like heavily regret the purchase. It's a perfectly good phone. The phone is good. But I already going into it was like, I don't really want the big phone. And then I buy this massive fucking bahonkus of a phone. And that's really on me. That was my mistake, right? But yes, it's huge and I don't like it. It's uncomfortable to use. I wish I had a smaller phone. But it's also okay. It's a good phone. It's not a bad phone. Okay. Okay. You get you what? Alright. I'm going for Legion Commander though. You got both of those. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Turning off her respawns. Alright. I don't have ultimate. If I had ultimate, I would totally go for it. I don't think I can. Damn it. Love the big phone trend because of big hands. I got small hands. I got small little hands. Which I... which I don't mind. It sounds like I'm complaining. I don't give a shit. But it's just like makes using a big ass phone a bit of a hassle. That's it. Okay. Yeah. How do I deal with this Legion commander? She needs to go. That's it. We need to kill Legion. I don't care about anything else. It has to be Legion commander. I think I get rid of this right now. And I'm buying a Skadi. Now you might say get Shiva's guard, but I actually think Shiva's is worse because we are attacking. Like, it's not like we're not attacking. And if we are attacking, then I think a Skadi is just a better option. And Skadi also gives us HP, which makes my W more powerful. Because keep in mind, the W is based on our health. Right? The more health we have, the more powerful it gets. And, talking about more health. Alright, coming in over here. But with a Skadi, I have better odds, I think, at fighting against the Legion commander. I need one more kill for another epic. Okay. Oh my god. I hate this character. What? What just happened? I've never seen that before. Yeah, I don't know what I can do about her. I have no idea. I could get E-Blade, I guess. She just hits so hard. Deny, you can't deny, so that's not right. What I need is, I need to get lucky and get a book. Like, the Book of Shadows. If I can get a Book of Shadows, I might have a chance at it. I also need to make sure I get the last kill, but I really, really, really want that to be the Legion Commander, not the Pudge. So... oh, fuck. Alright, we'll clap this in there. Pull you in. It's just not even close. See, this is what I mean, right? Like, this is exactly what I'm talking about, where I have to go to such lengths, I have to go to extreme lengths to even get to fight her, and that hero just needs to click one button, and that ease of gameplay is just so much more dependable. Right? It's much, much, much more dependable, and that means the hero's generally a little better. Lincoln's? Probably? I think BKB is a little pointless. I think BKB can go, buy a Lincoln's, hope that that does the trick. But of course she might have something to break it. She's got an Abyssal Blade. So Lincoln's doesn't even help. Alright, Pirate Hat. Hey, you know what? Maybe I just get a Basha and try to bin. With a Pirate Hat? Maybe I just smack her. I do have Blood Rage. Hey,
Also,
young
Baumi,
Garu,
I
thanks for the
mostly
13
lurk
months.
nowadays,
Appreciate
but
it.
thank you for the relaxing content all the time. Can't wait for the new channel.
Right now, I think Basha is my best course of action. Seer Stone? No, that's not it. If we find the Book of Shadows, that's not bad either, but we didn't find it. So no Book of Shadows. I think it's just Basha. I think it gotta be. I think it gotta be Basha, and we just try to smack her. And that's it. So. Sometimes you just smack him. Sometimes there's no brain needed, no thinking required. And we just beat them up. I do think bash is like 100% the way to go. Unfortunately. Center creeps now. Center creeps are brutal because now we are always forced to engage with the Legion Commander. Got no idea how we're gonna go about that. Alright. Yep. Fuck. Got blown up. Oh no. I know. I'm just trying to kill the Potch so I get the damage reduction. If I get the damage reduction, I might be able to do something. What will be our second legendary? Q. I don't think Q would do anything. But we don't have a good second legendary. Q is kind of weak as well. I mean, at least we would have Blood Rage going on at all times, which is somewhat valuable. I mean, is there a chance I can just backdoor the Legion? No way.
Structures fortified.
Oh, it's not even close. I don't even get remotely close. So I can't fight into this as well. Yeah, I think this is just it. I'm probably third. I don't think I can beat the Potch, and I don't think I can beat the Legion Commander. I mean, my best bet is because they are close next to each other. You know, maybe they'll kill each other. Do we need BKB for Potch? Yeah, we need a BKB for Potch, but we can't use BKB against Legion Commander. There's no winning. Oh, Stasis Trap. So somebody's dying. Yeah, we don't have access to any of the center creeps either, because Legion Commander obviously just took them, and if I were to contest it, I would just get dueled. I mean, Xeno to buff Bloodseeker. Yeah, I think Bloodseeker is fine. I just think Legion Commander's ultimate is a bit toxic. It's just so uninteractive, right? You get hit by it, and then that's that. And also, again, she just snowballs so much harder than any other hero. It's not like she's got that much more money than me. She really doesn't, but she's way stronger because she's just been farming her side of the map for 15 kills. She doesn't even really that many more kills than me, right? Before I started feeding here recently, I was pretty much like on the same level as her, but because her kills are just so much more powerful when she gets them, I can't compete in the long run. And please don't take this as me complaining, this is just what the hero is like. And this is why I think Legion Commander is a strong hero. And she's just terrifying, and it's very hard to deal with her. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's it. Okay. I don't think I can even win this. I don't think I can even beat this. No, I don't get it. Well, I can let him into the tower now, I suppose, actually. Not the most effective now, is it? But ultimately, what can I do? Alright. So we'll get the legendary for what it's worth. is probably not that much, but we'll get it. And maybe I should get this? I can pull her towards me? Is that helpful? Does that do anything? This is useless. This does nothing. Alright, I'm just gonna try this. I don't think it really does anything, but ultimately, neither do any of my other options. What? Disconnect? Come back here. Come on. No, 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 no. Friend! We have to fight! Alright. So is she here? No? Really? I mean, I'll wait. I guess I'll wait. I can't pause, no? There's nothing I can do. I mean, that's unfortunate timing, right? Very unfortunate. Suspiciously unfortunate timing. No, I can't pause. Now, I don't know if she's reconnected. What if she's reconnected? Oh! No. I don't know what that means now. The game's paused itself. Now it says she's reconnected again. I'll dig for a bounty rune. Alright then.
Disconnection.
So who won that? I won that one. Alright, I'll give her time. I'll see if I can give her time to come back. Alright. This won't go to YouTube? No. I think this was a good game. And I'm not going to let this wiener of a Legion commander ruin it. Right? Because, frankly speaking, if people can ruin my videos like this, if people can ruin my games like this, then they will start doing it intentionally. So I'm even going to upload this specifically just to prove that, no, I don't care. I mean, let's be honest, this would have just been 2 duels of me getting one shot anyway. It really wouldn't have made a difference. Like, let's be absolutely clear. And also Bia had the same issue earlier, right? Like, we were playing a game beforehand and Bia tried to reconnect after getting disconnected for some reason and couldn't. So what can you do? Right? It's custom games. This happens. You guys know this happens. Unfortunate, yes. Does it matter? Not really. I mean, does anybody here believe I had a chance against this Legion commander with her 612 dual damage? like really? I mean, alright, let's see. Let's see if we can just... Does she defend? No. Unfortunately, she doesn't fight back. Alright, well, I think at this point we'll just, you know, go for it. There you go. Okay then, she wasn't able to reconnect, but that's okay. I think that was still a good game. I think that still got to show a bit of a weird build, and it was action-packed, and it was difficult. It wasn't like a quick, easy stomp, and I always like having those as well. Because as I've said many times before, 1x6 is a bit stomp-heavy. This is definitely a game that leans itself towards just being a little one-sided, so I think it's nice to have some games that aren't like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed it despite the disappointing final duel, but we wouldn't have fun anyway. If you did, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.